I want you to take a look at this image for 3 seconds. Look at the 2 circles. Which circle looks less blurry to you? The one on the left or the right? Now, what if I told you that both circles are exactly the same, and it's just your eyes playing tricks on you? In fact, I can prove to you that the 2 circles are equally as clear. Take a look at this. What you just saw is an optical illusion, making your eyes interpret the circles as being more or less blurry. This is an example of how our vision can fool you. Now, what if I told you that you can reverse your fading eyesight in an instant, just like the optical illusion you saw just now, and without relying on dangerous procedures, needles in your eyeballs, or ludicrous eye exercises? The man who solves this would win the Nobel Prize. Well, I've got great news for you. That's exactly what you're about to discover in this short broadcast, including the unique 7-second salamander trick that instantly cleared my blurry vision. So, pay close attention. My friend David Cooper made a presentation that explains everything you need to know if you're suffering from fading eyesight. It's going to start in a few seconds.
This is a salamander, and in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how this animal can reverse your vision loss. And I'll do it without injecting dangerous needles into your eyeballs or letting you spend another penny on expensive eyeglasses, and without wasting another second of your precious time on ridiculous eye exercises. But before we get to that, I've got to warn you, the special technique you're about to discover has been used successfully by over 14,000 regular folks just like you, who were finding it harder and harder to maintain crystal clear eyesight the older they got. And it's going to shock the living hell out of your family when they see you're 100% independent again, with damn near 20/20 vision to boot, so you can finally get back on the road without depending on others to run your errands. But since that means 14,000 less customers spending an arm and a leg on Big Pharma's medication merry-go-round, my lawyers have warned not to leave this video up for longer than 24 hours, which means this could be the only chance to take advantage of the information inside this video. So if your dying eyes have gotten worse in the last few months, if you see dark spots, floaters, or have trouble reading road signs, and if it's made you frightened at the lonely and inevitable dark future, then don't set this presentation aside for another time, because it might not be here when you come back. And if you do watch until the very end of this short yet transformative broadcast, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step system that is proven to regenerate and restore aging vision so quickly, so powerfully, that the researcher who originally made this discovery received a Nobel Prize. And now I've used this same breakthrough to help thousands get their vision back, including yours truly. It even works if you're convinced your sight is too far gone. In fact, if you follow my step-by-step system to the T, it doesn't matter how damaged your vision already is. Your eyesight will recover. Wouldn't that be a secret you love to gain access to? You see, the harsh reality is, when you were younger, your eyes went through this exact same regenerative process every time they got damaged. You just never realized it because it happened on autopilot. The same way you don't have to think about breathing. All you have got to do is reactivate it. And as you're about to find out, it's actually very easy to do, all thanks to this unique salamander discovery. And believe me, you've never seen anything like this before. So make sure you turn off all distractions and watch this video until the very end. But before we get to that, you must hear about my horror story. And I understand most people would instead tell you about all the research they've conducted, which I'll also get to. Don't worry. I'll even share the Nobel Prize winning researcher who made this vision breakthrough a reality. But I know all you really want is a solution. And that's why you've got to hear about my story. See, it all started a little over a year ago when I walked into the maternity floor of the hospital, grinning from ear to ear as I welcomed my grandson to the world. I could feel the warmth of my daughter as she held baby Lucas tight. I could hear the doctors and nurses shuffling around. And when someone placed my beautiful new grandson into my arms, a rush of emotions flooded my body. But when my daughter asked me, "Doesn't he look just like you?" I had no choice but to lie. "He's so handsome," I said. But the truth was, I had no clue. I couldn't see my grandson's face at all. As a matter of fact, I couldn't make out anything in the room. All I saw were dark spots and blurry figures. The curse of my dying eyes. My macular degeneration mixed with my incessant cataracts. And while this should have been the happiest moment in my entire life, my thoughts were filled with heartache. Because sitting there, embracing my 6.2-pound little grandson, I suddenly came to grips that even if I lived for another 40 years, I'd never truly experience life with Lucas. I'd never be able to play ball with him. His parents would never let me babysit. He'd never get to stay over at Grandpa's house or see him dressed up for Christmas dinner for the first time. And it was all because of my fading vision. Hi, my name is David Cooper, and that was the saddest moment of my life. Truthfully, the only reason I'm willing to even share this with you is because while I didn't know it at the time, that day in the delivery room, the moment I thought my life was consumed by darkness is what would eventually lead me to do something most medical experts thought was damn near impossible. When I reversed my dying eyes so quickly and effectively that I went from legally blind to near 20/20 vision in just under 4 short months. And I did it all without a single injection in my eyeball, procedure, or drug. I know this may sound like utter BS to you, but the truth is, the only reason I was able to do the impossible, to completely reverse my fading vision, and to take matters into my own hands on my allegedly permanent eye damage, is because of a groundbreaking discovery in the field of adult pluripotent stem cells, a discovery that sent shockwaves in the medical community, and that has now become a huge obsession for researchers at the world-renowned Harvard Stem Cell Institute. And as you're about to see inside this short yet transformational broadcast, this new stem cell discovery is a godsend for anyone who suffered with fading vision. And it works regardless of what kind of eye problems you're dealing with. No matter if it's age-related macular degeneration like me, or if you have glaucoma, far or nearsightedness, or cataract. So if you're sick and tired of spending thousands of dollars on glasses or useless injections, when it comes to fading vision, this truly is the answer to all your prayers. Something that heals everything all at once and fast. And that's because your body will begin to naturally produce more stem cells once again, which you'll find out how to do inside this broadcast. They transfer directly to the places where they're needed most, including your eyes. And these stem cells work at the cellular level, like a first aid crew ready to heal you at a moment's notice. And before you know it, not only will your vision be restored, but you'll have healed your entire body in the process. Your liver, your skin, your brain, your heart, and more. And yes, that may sound over the top, but as you're about to find out during this presentation, research from prestigious universities like Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and others all prove this to be 100% true, and showing us that today, for the first time ever, your declining vision and old age is no longer left to fate. It's completely your choice. Just imagine. No more anxiety about losing your eyesight for good. No more humiliation because your family acts like you're a burden to loved ones. No more anger about losing the ability to do basic errands around the house like cooking, gardening, or mowing the lawn. You can rid yourself of all of this. And it's all thanks to the Nobel Prize winning discovery you'll find inside this short video. Plus, because you're harnessing the power of adult pluripotent stem cells that are already inside of you at this very moment, it has nothing to do with unethical ways like abortion or unborn babies, and it's 100% Christian approved. And while many stem cell therapies out there involve trips to the doctors, huge needles, risky procedures, and tens of thousands of dollars out of your pocket, the breakthrough is 100% natural. Doesn't require a single doctor visit.